Hi, this is Alyssa Borelli, website editor for Commercial Integrator. Today, I'm delighted to have Bruce Wyrwitzke, Director of Sales at Philips Professional Display Solutions. The topic of conversation is, of course, InfoComm, coming up on June 12th through the 14th, taking place in Las Vegas. Bruce is going to be telling us all about PPDS's presence at the show and why people are so excited to see what the company is going to be showcasing. Welcome, Bruce. So great to have you here today.
Hi, Alyssa. Thank you. Excited to be here myself.
Let's jump right into it. PPDS has spoken heavily about becoming a provider of total solutions recently. Can you tell us more about the strategy and how this will be showcased at the show this year?
Sure, we're actually really excited this year at the show to be showcasing a number of what we would refer to total solutions. The first one you've probably heard about is our new remote device management platform called Wave. It is finally ready for prime time. We've got it launched out in the field here in North America, which is really setting us apart from our competition. If you remember from ISC back in 2023 and InfoComm last year and even ISC this year, we've been big on the whole open to type tagline where we've added all sorts of different words to the end of that showing what we're open to. Well, the focus really has been going beyond the display over the last year. We've got lots of competition out there. Everybody's making displays, but it's what do you wrap around it? And Wave is really that primary component of it. We'll also be showcasing our new education software, which is our Genius software, which again, we're not just looking to do the display. We want to take it to that next step. One of the things too that we're really going to be targeting that you're going to see an awful lot of that you've probably heard a ton about from us over the last couple of years is our focus on sustainability. That's going to be another big message from here on out.
On the subject of sustainability, the Philips booth is actually set to feature the Tableaux range very prominently this year. Can you give us a sneak peek into how these products will be showcased and the experience
Sure.
that visitors will expect?
Certainly. So roughly, I guess it was a year and a half ago at ISC 2023, we walked into the show with our new e-paper, our 25-inch Tableau. And I got a real chuckle out of it because everybody for years in the AV world, probably since the inception of Pro AV, has been focusing on bigger, brighter, the more obnoxiously big the display, attention grabbing. That was the target. We show up with a 25-inch display that has zero nits, uses zero power. It's a paper replacement for a poster. And we walk out of the biggest AV show on the planet with best in show. So really that shows kind of the direction that the market is taking. We're looking more at how do we save power? How are we more environmentally friendly? And that first foray into the e-paper, full color e-paper, I should note, with our 25-inch was a huge step. We've also launched a 32-inch, and at InfoComm, we'll be launching a new 13-inch display, which is perfect for POS type applications. So again, this is something that you're not changing content on it on a regular basis. And so when the display is not changing content, it utilizes absolutely zero power, maintaining a very small carbon footprint. So we're pretty excited about that. Our competition is trying to catch up rapidly, launching their first product. We're already on our third iteration. So I think that we're definitely leaps and bounds ahead, and you will see more and more in this space from us. Now, we're not just looking at the zero power. If you've got customers, or if we have customers out there, or people looking for dynamic content and still want to save, our new QE line is one that is blowing the market away when it comes to power consumption. Our 65-inch display just received a C rating from the European power authorities, very similar to our Energy Smart. That is the highest rating a display has ever received. Our competition, to give you an idea of where they are on the grading scale, we're talking F and G. So pretty impressive. I believe it's also the first display to win an Energy Star silver rating, if I'm not mistaken. There's so many different ratings out there, it's hard to keep track of what is what. But we're definitely making an impact on the sustainability space from the display side. And if we really want to get into it, I've got all sorts of other stuff beyond the display I can talk about that that shows our commitment to sustainability as well. If you can't tell, I get a little bit excited about this topic, and I could talk for hours on it.
All right. So all sounds very interesting, but can you tell us more about the eco design?
Sure. So this again is something that it started back with policies and procedures, doing things like getting rid of the colored ink on our boxes and going with a black soy-based ink on a basic box. We've also gone to remove the plastic bags and the styrofoam that you see and replace with cardboard. So now you have almost a completely recyclable box. It then moved, our product managers said, hey, we got to do more. We got to do more than just this. They started looking at ways to repalletize. If you're familiar with the term tongue to weight carbon emission, you'll see TTW listed, which is a measure of carbon reductions. Just by reducing how we're doing palletization, we're able to ship more product on each pallet for essentially the same cost. They then took that and said, okay, we've done everything we can beyond the display. What can we do inside of it? So our new Q and D lines now have components that are easily replaceable in the field. So if something goes wrong, you're not trashing a 65, a 75, 86, or 98-inch display. You're able to repair it in the field much more easily. With our commitment to Android and the SoC, you're also able to upgrade the Android software, which will allow you to get greater life out of the display too. And then you throw Wave on top of it, giving you control remotely, not only just health monitoring and upgrading firmware, but you can also load partner software on it. So if you have a specific CMS content solution that you're looking to do, you can now sit at your desk and push a button and deploy that out to your fleet, regardless of the size, without sending trucks and putting people on ladders to go stick USB sticks in the side of the display. So if you look at the overall sustainability message, we're covering it from just about every aspect we possibly can.
With software now a key pillar of the company's strategy, could you provide an overview of the new cloud-based education software that PPDS is launching?
So I'm pretty proud of our new Genius software that you'll see the first taste of it here at InfoComm. This is being built in-house from the ground up based on 2 years of talking to educators around the globe. What do you want? What don't you want? How do we how do we best meet your needs? And it's been pretty interesting because some say we don't want any software. We want to do it on our own. Some say we do want software. So now we're giving them that choice. These will come with a free version of Genius, which has multiple applications from loading lesson plans, importing 3D content, you name it, it's going to be able to do it with more features coming out on a daily basis. I don't want to get too deep into it. Patrick Van Trees, our director of education sales here in North America, gives a phenomenal demo. I want everybody to come by and see him. We'll also have Frank Trossen, who's our global lead based out of Germany. They're showcasing this product. It really is his baby that he is super excited. So I don't want to spoil too much of the fun, but give you just enough. But one of the key features that I really like about Genius is it's not tied to the Philips display. So there's a web-based version that students can have on their notebook, regardless of the OS, which then facilitates remote learning. I know we're out of the COVID phase where everybody had to do work from home, but that still doesn't change things when students are ill and can't be in the classroom, or they happen to be somewhere else and still need to be in the classroom. It'll make it so they're just like it's there. There's a second piece too that we have just launched. It's the Philips screenshare, which is powered by DisplayNote, which is a big step up from what we had in the first iteration of our collaborative displays. You can now cast from any device, any OS, on any network. One of the previous limitations was you had to be on the same network. And if you know anything about security, the IT department at a school district does not typically want the students and the educators and the school devices on the same network. So that was causing all sorts of fun issues. That has now been removed. And again, any device, any OS, any network can cast to it. And the bonus, if you're using a Mac-based device or a Windows device, you can actually control two ways. So you can control the notebook from the display or control the display from the notebook. That just kind of leads into the hardware solution that we brought. The new 4152s that we're launching here are a massive step up from the 3052 and the 4052Es. One of the things that I'm very excited about, Patrick is extremely excited about too, is the Google EDLA certification. And what that does, it opens the door to things like the Google Play Store. It essentially turns the display into a massive tablet. And it will also give schools that are on a Google environment, the ability to manage the display through the Google Management Console, just like they would with a Chromebook, limiting what websites somebody can access on that display, limiting what content and what applications they can download. So I think that what you're going to see here, again, we've gone beyond just providing a dumb display touchscreen that hangs on the wall to something that is a true solution that educators want and need, that they'll be able to customize to exactly fit their needs.
PPDS has also been making a lot of noise recently about LED. What can we expect to see in Vegas?
Everything. This is one of the biggest focuses that we have on the team. We now have product that covers the entire, if we don't have it, it's coming this year and or next year, that covers the entire gamut of anything that anyone could possibly need from an LED space. The big thing that we'll be showcasing here is our new all-in-ones. We'll also be showcasing the Unite LED, our 5000 series, which is the new flip chip COB. These are are gorgeous. So we'll really have two different options there that we'll be showing. It's again, our first foray into the all-in-one, which is an ease of install. It comes in just a couple of boxes, boom, boom, boom. It's up on the wall, ready to go with everything you need. All you have to do is plug in an HDMI cable. And these are going to be at a price point that is very competitive. If you follow LinkedIn at all, you may have seen our partnership with FC Barcelona. So we are now doing the displays for the new stadium, or I should say the remodeled stadium that's going up. This has actually been really good for us because it's fast-tracked us into the outdoor LED space. So we've always been able to say that we can cover all of your display needs inside the building, from our tiniest little 10-inch touchscreen all the way up to our LCD and LED video walls. Now we've got product that'll be moving into the outdoor space as well. So it will truly be an all-in-one display solution company.
Going back to the subject of PPDS's commitment to sustainability, can you tell us more about the partnership with Save and what events are going to be lined up?
Yes. So we have partnered with Save. Our core values align very well on the sustainability side. So we will be making a donation to Save for every single person that stops by the Philips booth and registers. So this is a way that every attendee can also help contribute to that. I'm very excited about it. Really though, I don't want this to be about scoring points and saying, look, looky here, look what we're doing. What I really want to drive across with this message though is we are putting our money where our mouth is. We've been talking about sustainability for a long time, and we're now starting to see the competitions. I shouldn't really call them competition. It's more of a sibling rivalry. I look at it as each of us driving each other forward when it comes to really doing what's best for the planet when it comes to Pro AV.
I believe there's also some incredible prizes and giveaways that are up for grabs while at the show too.
Yes, this one is going to require coming by the booth, but I think that everyone will be quite interested in it. So we've partnered up with Oracle Red Bull for the last couple of years. We're actually their direct view LED supplier for the paddock. We're the They've been traveling around the world with our display showcasing. We've got a number of videos out there. Well, with part of that partnership with Red Bull, you're going to see some pretty exciting stuff that you may have seen on TV going around a track at very, very high speeds. You'll also see some of the Red Bull racing simulators in our booth that we encourage people to come by and try, post your scores. And we will also be, this is kind of hush hush, but we want people to know as well. So we'll be giving away a ticket to the Las Vegas Grand Prix later this year at InfoComm. So make sure you come by and register. And it's my understanding that this is not going to be just a regular ticket. This should be one of the tickets that go to the energy station, which is an experience that everybody should have. I went last year and I was absolutely blown away being right in the corner as close as we were. You throw Red Bull into it, and Red Bull has a knack for making everything 10 times more exciting than it normally would be, and they won't let you down again this year. So please come by the booth, enter yourself in a chance to win one of the tickets, and let's go have some fun.
Awesome. So just to wrap things up, is there anything else that you'd like to add? Do you have any closing thoughts?
I just want to remind everyone that we are a total solutions provider. We are working beyond the display, and as Martine has started saying numerous times, with a new tagline and following our open to motto, we're open to display for the greater good, and that's really what I'd like to end this with.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Bruce, for joining me today. And thanks again for sharing some insight about what people can look forward to seeing at the PPDS booth, which will be located in the West Hall this year at booth number W2544.
Great, thanks, Alyssa. We'll see you next week.
Please check back on commercialintegrator.com on the run up to InfoComm throughout the show, and of course after the show, for more exciting thought leadership content from the industry's leading manufacturers.
Wow.